Stay alert. The latest new moon has set something unstoppable in motion, and what unfolds next is entirely dependent on your readiness to confront it. Many believe the darkness dissipates as the moon begins to wax, but that's deceptive. At this moment, you're in the residual phase, where energetic forces begin their influence. The signs are manifesting. Yet before the future reveals itself, an unusual phenomenon will emerge. It's a distinctive marker that always distinguishes the selected from the masses. This initial indication will likely surface as follows. Unexpectedly, you'll experience a strong aversion to social interaction. You'll feel compelled to withdraw, not from melancholy, but from pure intuition. The cosmic forces are drawing you inward because your energetic signature has transformed. And not everyone in your circle has earned the right to access this new frequency. This isn't about isolation. It's about preservation. The universe is sealing your vibrational pattern, like fresh paint requiring time to set. Premature contact could disrupt the masterpiece in progress. So when arrangements dissolve, messages remain pending, or connections begin to drift, resist the urge to pursue. It's a cosmic quarantine. Your seclusion serves a purpose. Something is taking shape, and your next phase requires stillness to manifest. When this period of quiet concludes, something unprecedented will emerge, unlike anything in your past experience. Perhaps you've already detected it. Events are unfolding with unprecedented speed. A mere thought, a simple utterance, and reality responds immediately. Welcome to the era of instantaneous karma. The universe no longer operates with delay. It's functioning in real time. This is the accelerated feedback cycle that shows no leniency and maintains constant vigilance. Harbor negative thoughts, and something subtle yet undeniable will misalign. Choose positivity, serenity, or understanding, and within moments, harmony manifests effortlessly. The universe has become an unwavering reflection. Currently, your energy functions as currency, and the universe applies immediate interest. This isn't about reward or retribution. It's about refinement. The universe is calibrating you through instant reflection. Every emotional release, every choice you make echoes back immediately, revealing your true vibrational state. You'll witness synchronicities multiplying, dialogues perfectly matching your internal condition, and even technology and timing bending to reflect your emotional state. This isn't coincidence. It's spiritual causality operating at maximum efficiency. Nothing is insignificant anymore. The universe perceives every subtle vibration. The post-new moon energy resembles fresh concrete, solidifying rapidly. Your words, thoughts, and beliefs are establishing the foundation for the upcoming cycle. Proceed mindfully. This is when the chosen ones recognize their true power and how swiftly it manifests when the cosmic veil thins. Yet beneath these instant manifestations lies something more profound, something that will make this phase even more enlightening. With each new moon, people proclaim their readiness for transformation. They craft resolutions, establish goals, and announce their evolving identities. Yet after the lunar reset, the cosmos invariably seeks validation. When you express a desire for tranquility, turbulence may emerge, not as punishment, but as a test of your ability to maintain inner peace. When you claim liberation from past attachments, expect them to briefly materialize, like ethereal whispers at your threshold. The universe responds not to declarations, but to energetic frequencies, seeking alignment between the two. True resonance cannot be fabricated. The cosmos pays no heed to verbal proclamations, only to what you accept and perpetuate. These challenges aren't random obstacles. They're divine verification processes. Life mirrors your recent assertions to gauge their authentic depth. True evolution manifests in transformed responses. That's the genuine indicator of personal expansion. Consider it a spiritual assessment following cosmic instruction. The universe tests not to reveal inadequacy, but to confirm preparedness. It's conditioning you for your aspirations by ensuring your capacity to sustain them. Challenges don't signal failure. They indicate the universe's serious consideration of your intentions. So when past issues resurface unexpectedly, embrace it. It signals the lesson's completion. Your present handling determines whether you'll transcend or repeat the cycle. If exhaustion pervades your being, embrace it. You've undergone initiation. This fatigue isn't arbitrary or due to excessive activity. It's because you've outgrown your previous vibrational frequency. This particular new moon hasn't merely reset intentions. It's recalibrated entire energy systems. For the chosen ones, this transformation demands a temporary price: energetic depletion. When spiritual capacity expands, physical form requires adjustment. It resembles upgrading an existing system with advanced software. The vessel needs time to harmonize. Hence, the physical heaviness, mental haziness, or emotional fluctuations between profound serenity and sudden agitation. Your energetic evolution outpaces your physical adaptation. This isn't burnout. That occurs when opposing universal flow. This represents something distinct. It signifies entrusted elevation in energetic responsibility. The fatigue indicates expanded spiritual authority. It's your higher consciousness acknowledging your readiness to embody greater light, truth, and purpose. This exhaustion carries significance, pressing downward before elevating you higher. You might feel compelled to withdraw, question your path, or lose enthusiasm for previous passions. This isn't regression, it's integration. Every fiber of your being is undergoing an intricate process of adapting to new vibrational frequencies without fracturing beneath their weight. Consider it spiritual endurance training for your essence. You're being fortified to withstand heightened intensities, not because the cosmos seeks to deplete you, but because it's preparing to elevate you to realms where the ethereal air is rarefied, accessible only to those who've evolved to thrive there. The universe bestows its weightiest challenges not upon the fragile, but upon those destined to reshape reality. So when weariness greets your morning, when apathy clouds your vision, or when frustration at your apparent stagnation surfaces, recognize these as harbingers of elevation. Your previous energetic framework wasn't designed to contain what awaits. You're not decelerating. You're ascending to higher frequencies. Just as doubt begins to eclipse your inner light, a profound shift occurs, altering everything. Among the most enigmatic post-lunar phenomena is this sudden diminishment of momentum. Your inner flame appears to dim inexplicably. Previous priorities lose their urgency. Even deeply held passions fall silent. Yet beneath this apparent void, an unseen force gathers strength. This isn't lethargy or purposelessness manifesting. It's cosmic recalibration. The universe temporarily severs your connection to familiar motivations to forge pathways to authentic ones. The new moon has purified your energetic field. Now your system discerns which elements truly merit your life force. Motivation wanes not from failure, but from your soul's systematic removal of misaligned priorities. During this pause, you might experience disconnection from established goals, question your trajectory, or feel surprisingly detached from former defining aspects. This isn't emptiness manifesting. It's clarity crystallizing in stillness. It's the sacred interval preceding alignment when your internal guidance system reorients toward novel horizons. Then, with startling suddenness, vitality floods back. Insights materialize spontaneously. Inspiration returns with electric intensity. Yet it manifests differently, more refined, focused, and directed toward unexpected territories. Former energy-depleting concerns become irrelevant as new passions emerge with profound coherence. You haven't lost your way. You're being divinely redirected toward destiny. This energetic reversal marks the moment your spirit reclaims sovereignty over your aspirations. It's your elevated frequency declaring, "We're ceasing to nurture what doesn't serve our evolution." Outdated patterns dissolve, distractions dissipate, and a singular, crystalline purpose emerges to guide you forward. This reveals the true nature of the temporary void. It's divine realignment masquerading as indifference. The universe withdraws your energy to redirect it toward endeavors aligned with your evolved vibration. When motivation vanishes only to return with renewed force toward unexpected horizons, recognize the significance. The period of sacred stillness concludes as your next chapter accelerates toward manifestation. You may have noticed that spaces once cherished now feel strangely unfamiliar. Rooms that previously offered sanctuary now seem claustrophobic. The essence of certain places, your regular haunts, beloved coffee spots, even your personal sanctuary at home, feels subtly altered, as though an imperceptible shift has occurred. And indeed, it has. But here's the deeper truth. The spaces remain unchanged. You're the one who's transformed. In the wake of this new moon, your energetic signature has undergone a profound recalibration, creating a misalignment with environments that once harmonized with your previous vibration. This represents one of the most subtle yet unmistakable indicators of spiritual evolution. Your consciousness has expanded while the physical world remains unchanged. That's why familiar spaces suddenly feel alien, as though you've spiritually outgrown them without physical relocation. You haven't lost your sense of belonging. You've transcended former limitations. Consider this perspective. When your vibrational frequency elevates, everything that once provided comfort begins feeling dense and heavy. Not because these spaces have descended into darkness, but because your energy has become more refined. Your spirit now yearns for fresh atmospheres, elevated energies, different vibrations, altered light frequencies. Even silence resonates differently, not with emptiness, but with infinite possibility. It's natural for the spiritually awakened to enter spaces and immediately detect pressure, an energetic disconnect. Initially, this might feel disorienting, unsettling, perhaps isolating. You might question whether you've become hypersensitive, but the opposite is true. Your spiritual awareness has sharpened exponentially. That discomfort in certain environments isn't anxiety manifesting. It's recognition of misalignment. You're detecting remnants of your previous frequency, and your elevated consciousness acknowledges its irrelevance. Familiar environments retain energetic signatures, fragments of your former self. Revisiting them resembles stepping into an outgrown dream. Your elevated vibration illuminates what your previous self accepted without question. Some companions might struggle to comprehend this transformation. They'll extend invitations to old patterns, familiar spaces, dated energies, and you'll experience internal resistance. This resistance isn't superiority. It's divine guidance, the universe whispering. Avoid diminishing yourself to fit spaces you've spiritually surpassed. This phase reveals profound wisdom. Familiarity doesn't equate to alignment. As your consciousness expands, you'll notice certain environments feeling energetically dense, conversations lacking depth, and atmospheres growing stagnant. That's when understanding dawns. The world hasn't become strange. You've finally perceived its true nature. You're not experiencing disconnection. You're ascending. You're not lost. You're energetically relocating, spiritually evolving, and potentially physically transitioning soon, because what awaits will embody newness in every conceivable dimension. Everyone discusses manifestations through dramatic signs, immediate outcomes, sudden miracles. But the profound truth lies in understanding that the most potent manifestations emerge without fanfare. They begin in whispers, almost imperceptibly. In those delicate moments following the new moon, when stillness pervades and emptiness seems absolute, your intentions are silently laying their cornerstone. The universe operates with subtle precision, constructing your reality behind consciousness's veil. It's an intricate dance, so refined that without heightened awareness, you might overlook its choreography entirely. The cosmos speaks in hushed tones before it thunders. You'll begin detecting minute synchronicities, seemingly random encounters that feel oddly meaningful, postponed plans that suddenly align with perfect timing, an unexpected message appearing precisely when needed, or a fleeting thought materializing into reality the following day. These aren't mere coincidences. They're gentle knocks from your emerging reality, softly announcing its presence. Manifestation isn't supernatural. It's momentum wearing coincidence's mask. This post-new moon phase is where that momentum initiates its quiet journey. Like seeds planted beneath moonlit skies, growth remains invisible, but the Earth's subtle movements tell their story. Your manifestations might initially appear as setbacks rather than progress. They could manifest as unexpected obstacles, doors closing, or sudden directional shifts. This is the universe's meticulous reorganization, arranging circumstances precisely so your desires can anchor themselves appropriately. What appears as delay actually represents divine precision. Cosmic timing doesn't operate slowly, it moves discreetly. This understanding necessitates fluency in subtle interpretation. The universe rarely announces. Instead, it suggests through that overlooked message, that intuitive urge to choose an alternate path, that spontaneous impulse to reach out. These aren't random occurrences, but gentle guideposts leading toward your desired outcome. The roots of manifestation reveal themselves not through visible signs, but through intuitive sensations. That inexplicable serenity amidst uncertainty, that deep knowing that alignment is occurring despite unchanged circumstances. These are your confirmations. The apparent stillness following the new moon isn't stagnation, but creation in progress. Don't anticipate dramatic revelations. Listen for whispers. Your new reality doesn't crash through doors. It seeps in gradually, waiting for your recognition that everything you've prayed for has already begun materializing around you. The universe conceals your blessings in silence until you're prepared to receive them. You might experience pressure within your third eye center. If you've noticed gentle pressure, tingling sensations, or warmth around your forehead or crown recently, remain calm. While harmless, these sensations carry significance. They indicate your intuitive channels expanding beyond their usual capacity. The new moon has functioned like a cosmic floodgate, accelerating energy flow beyond your system's familiar patterns. That subtle pulsing or vibration isn't random. It's heightened sensitivity. Your perception has expanded to unprecedented levels. You're beginning to perceive delicate frequencies that have always existed but are now intensified. Your awareness is expanding to encompass thoughts, emotional states, and physical sensations that previously went undetected. As your energetic field expands, your perceptual abilities naturally follow suit, with your physical form being the first to register these changes. There's an almost tangible sensation of something attempting to emerge, as if your mind has reached its capacity for processing incoming information. This perception isn't far from reality. It's precisely what's occurring. Your consciousness is expanding its boundaries. Your crown and third eye chakras are developing their ability to transform pure energy into meaningful insights. This energetic process manifests physical sensations as a natural consequence. You're experiencing a period of energetic recalibration. While the incoming energy isn't harmful, its intensity is undeniable, particularly in the wake of a new moon, when your energetic system has been cleared of accumulated debris. This explains why even minor sensations feel magnified during this time. Consider it analogous to fine-tuning a musical instrument. The strings must experience tension before achieving perfect harmony. The pressure you're experiencing isn't indicative of malfunction. Rather, it signals awakening. Don't resist these sensations. Practice deep breathing. Stay grounded. Understand that these feelings aren't an intrusion but an activation. You're simply becoming conscious of frequencies that have always sought your attention. Following this new moon, dreamscape communication transforms. Your dreams begin shifting from cryptic puzzles to direct dialogues. The symbolic veils dissolve, leaving behind clear messages, vivid scenarios, meaningful encounters, and seemingly prophetic situations. Once you demonstrate readiness to receive, the universe abandons its enigmatic language. This marks the phase where your subconscious transitions from processing past experiences to previewing future possibilities. You might encounter dreams of unfamiliar locations, future acquaintances, or specific opportunities. Within days, these dream fragments begin manifesting in your waking reality. Simultaneously, don't be startled if figures from your past emerge in dreams or reality. This isn't mere nostalgia, but temptation masquerading as familiarity. The new moon has created a temporary corridor, allowing the past one final opportunity to test your resolve. That unexpected reappearance of an old friend, former partner, or familiar situation isn't coincidental. It's a milestone marker. The past return isn't for healing. It's to assess its remaining influence. This represents the subtle deception of post-new moon energy. It may attempt to seduce you with familiarity just before your breakthrough. Everything you've outgrown might attempt to rebrand itself as security, hoping you'll prioritize comfort over evolution. However, this time you'll perceive the distinction. What once felt magnetically attractive now feels burdensome. What previously drew you in now feels discordant. This confirms the test's effectiveness. You can finally recognize the illusion. Remain vigilant of your dreams, impulses, and suspiciously accessible opportunities. Some opportunities present divine alignment, while others serve as mere distractions. The new moon has illuminated the path ahead, leaving you with a crucial decision. Embrace the forward journey or retreat to familiar but ill-fitting territory. As the moon gracefully withdrew, the sun emerged to take its place, bringing with it a profound revelation. The moon's departure didn't diminish the light. Instead, it transferred its luminescence. What you're experiencing now transcends lunar tranquility. It's the sun's direct illumination of everything that previously lurked in darkness. During the new moon phase, shadows provided comfort, offering space for reflection, renewal, and anonymity. Now, those protective layers have dissolved, leaving only raw exposure. The sun's energy is unrelenting and absolute. Its purpose isn't to comfort but to reveal, highlighting aspects of yourself and your environment that have been operating silently beneath the surface. This explains why many chosen individuals currently experience unprecedented visibility, sometimes receiving praise, other times facing misunderstanding, or feeling the weight of intensified observation. If you sense attention gravitating toward you without solicitation, trust your intuition. It's the natural consequence of resonance. As your vibrational frequency elevates, increased visibility inevitably follows. Light doesn't merely reveal truth. It exposes everything incapable of withstanding its intensity. You might notice shifting dynamics in your relationships. Some individuals gravitate toward your enhanced energy, while others maintain distance or display defensive behavior. Remember, it's not personal. The sun's light dissolves illusions, making false energies increasingly uncomfortable. You may encounter projections, tests, or unprovoked challenges. These aren't attacks but reflections. You've become an involuntary mirror for others' self-examination. This heightened exposure might feel uncomfortable, even intrusive. However, understand that this phase transforms authenticity into a magnetic force. The same energy attracting admiration will naturally provoke envy, curiosity, and questioning. You're becoming visible to energetic frequencies that previously couldn't detect you. Some will seek connection, others will withdraw, but all respond to your newfound transparency. The sun's nature is to radiate, compelling you to embrace your light. Currently, you're being challenged to stand confidently in this illumination without diminishing yourself. The sun's intention isn't to embarrass but to announce your presence, declaring, "The shadow work is complete." Now witness the transformation. The comfort level associated with this attention is irrelevant. It's simply confirmation. You've entered the solar phase of your spiritual evolution. Moving forward, everything previously concealed will either harmonize with your truth or dissolve in its presence. You've likely noticed subtle changes in social dynamics. Friends creating unexpected distance during conversations, strangers fleeting glances, or colleagues who once engaged enthusiastically now rushing through interactions and hastily departing. Nothing dramatic, no confrontations or sudden breaks, just a gentle drifting apart. Since the new moon's influence, your energetic signature has undergone a profound transformation. It's as though your entire vibrational blueprint has been fundamentally restructured from within. Your energetic field isn't merely more luminous. It's become more defined, concentrated, precisely aligned, and significantly less willing to compromise its authentic resonance. This isn't isolation. It's a fundamental energetic realignment at the quantum level. Your frequency no longer distorts itself to blend in. It no longer diminishes its power to ease others' discomfort. You've evolved into a living catalyst, a walking embodiment of vibrational elevation, and everyone in your proximity senses this shift, even if they can't articulate why. Their intuitive awareness registers it before their conscious mind processes it. Their physical form tenses, their speech patterns falter, or they unconsciously seek distance. It's not a personal rejection. It's energetic physics in action. When vibrational frequencies exist in vastly different ranges, one must inevitably shift. Yours remains steadfast. Theirs responds reactively. Your energy, now refined and intensely calibrated, functions as a reflective surface, one that reveals not idealized self-images, but authentic present-moment reality. Every unresolved trauma, every buried thought or repressed emotion becomes visible in your presence. Their subconscious recognizes this truth before their awareness catches up. So they move away, they become restless, they retreat. Not from personal aversion, but because your presence compels confrontation with their avoided truths. Simultaneously, others experience a completely opposite reaction. They're drawn to you with an almost inexplicable magnetic pull. You'll encounter individuals who find unprecedented peace in your presence, as if your proximity creates a temporal sanctuary. That's energetic alignment. Their frequency recognizes harmony with yours, creating mutual stability. Those who display resistance, expressing coldness or dismissal, aren't rejecting you personally. They're avoiding their own reflection. Your energetic field has transcended emotional superficiality. It now interfaces directly with surrounding frequencies. It evaluates, selects, and shields, operating independently of conscious control. It no longer compromises. It discriminates. This discernment extends beyond human interaction to encompass physical spaces, environments, even the subtle energetic frameworks permeating daily existence. Certain spaces might feel oppressive. Some locations might create a sensation of energetic pressure against your being. That's your expanded field resisting discordant frequencies. Dense crowds might deplete you more rapidly now, not from weakness, but because your coherent energy resists chaotic frequencies. You're emanating at a level that naturally repels distortion. Electronic devices might behave erratically around you, not metaphorically, but in tangible ways. Equipment functioning irregularly, lights fluctuating at your approach, or audio seeming distorted. Animals, with their heightened intuitive awareness, will respond instinctively to your transformed energy. You'll notice their prolonged gazes, their deliberate tracking of your movements, their ability to perceive what remains invisible to human consciousness. Even random passersby may find themselves doing double takes, inexplicably drawn to an indefinable quality emanating from your being. While your physical appearance remains unchanged, your energetic signature has intensified, becoming more perceptible on subtle planes. Your mere presence now carries greater weight, your moments of silence hold deeper significance, and your stillness radiates with an unseen but palpable force. Indeed, this transformation can create a sense of separation. The first indication manifests as a gradual quieting. Fewer incoming messages, more frequent cancellations, and your social circles naturally contracting. While this might initially feel like abandonment, it's actually a protective mechanism. The universe is deliberately enveloping you within your own unique frequency, allowing it to stabilize and strengthen. You're essentially within an energetic chrysalis, temporarily shielded while your new vibration integrates fully. The perceived gap between you and others isn't empty space. It's a protective buffer. This distance serves as an integral component of your ascension framework. As external connections diminish, your internal alignment intensifies proportionally. Universal law dictates that separation precedes celebration in any transformational journey. This principle operates consistently. Isolation always manifests before recognition emerges. Those departing your life simply carry energy signatures incompatible with your elevated frequency. Their departure represents divine grace rather than punishment. The silence they leave in their wake serves as a sacred interval preceding your next soul-level alignment. This energetic clearing removes distortions, enabling you to broadcast pure, uncompromised truth. Because here's the fundamental reality. Your purpose isn't to blend harmoniously anymore. You're not meant to be easily digestible, comfortably familiar, or readily acceptable. Your role is to disrupt established patterns. Your frequency wasn't designed for merger. It was calibrated for announcement. If you've stayed until now, I deeply appreciate your attention. For more content like this, please consider subscribing. Your support means everything. Share your thoughts below. Until next time, stay well and remember to subscribe for more enlightening content.